Storytellers, if your script reads fine but just doesn't click, it's probably missing one of three hidden gaps: system, effect, atmosphere. Shows like Succession, Attack on Titan, and films like Parasite and The Dark Knight avoid these gaps. And you can too. So let's get into it. So systems are the rules and the structures pressuring characters like family, economy, law, magic, tech, culture. In Succession, Waystar's corporate board rules and media optics are the systems. In Attack on Titan, the walls, the military rank, and the Titan mystery itself are the systems. Effect is the visible ripple of a choice. Who gains, who loses, what changes. In Breaking Bad, every escalation shifts family, trust, and cartel pressure. This is the effect. Atmosphere, the mood, sensory conditions that push behavior, light, sound, texture, social tone. In Seven, the rain, the gloominess, the fluorescent drabness, corner choices into cynicism. This is the atmosphere. Drab stalls when scenes have intention but no pressure, no consequence, and no behavior forcing a mood. Gap 1, soft or missing systems. The symptom is your character's wonder. Coincidences prop up the plot, or conflict feels optional. The fix is to name 3 non-negotiable rules for your world and don't bend them, but put them on the page in every scene. In Parasite, class systems and etiquette rules, rich, poor, that boundary. We don't cross the smell line. Housekeeper protocols. Every beat is a social minefield. In The Last of Us, quarantine zones, scarce medicine, infected rules. Joel and Ellie, their tactics are dictated by scarcity and curfew. In Demon Slayer, the demon powers versus breathing techniques. The corpse hierarchy. I want you to try this exercise. In this story, the world punishes what? And rewards what? My character breaks the rules by doing what? Now, add a physical, procedural barrier to your next scene. A key card, a curfew, a ritual, NDA, rank protocol. Gap 2, no effect. Character choices don't ripple out. They don't affect other characters or the world around them. The symptom looks like scenes end without a change. Every significant action must reassign power, information, or risk. And we should feel it by the end of the episode or the next scene. In Game of Thrones, when there's a betrayal, house power shifts. War fronts realign. In Arcane, a stolen Hextech piece causes tension to spike. Alliances and betrayals cascade. So here's a quick test. If you cut a scene and nothing changes in power, info, risk, then effect is missing. Gap number 3. Atmosphere isn't driving behavior. And this looks like scenes that read like transcripts. Emotion is told, not felt. The fix is to pick one sensory cue, light, sound, texture, social tone, that corners the character. This could even be snow, rain. In Squid Game, the playground pastels plus deadly silence. Dissonance that heightens dread and forces risk calculation. Try this exercise. For your next scene, add one atmospheric element that makes the original plan impossible. Fireworks drown out a confession equals a mistruth. In your scene level, it looks like putting a barrier in the room. End on a decision that changes the power, the information, the risk. Add a sensory shove that makes the decision inevitable. And here's a line pass tip. Highlight one system, effect, and atmosphere moment per scene. If any letter is missing, adjust. Now, storytellers, if you want help generating rules, ripples, and atmosphere, jump into our CGPT in the Storytellers Hub. Paste your outline or scene and use the built-in prompts. The link is in the description. Your script probably isn't broken. It's missing pressure, which are our systems, consequences, which are our effects, and behavior forcing mood, which is our atmosphere. Watch how Parasite, Succession, Attack on Titan, The Dark Knight deploy C and then do the same. Comment which gap you're fixing first, systems, effect, or atmosphere, and say workshop if you want a live pass on your pages. Now, storytellers, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell